Hi, my name is Tanya Rule and I work at Eide Bailly. I specialize in the Affordable Care Act. Today we're going to talk about some common mistakes that employers often make when it comes to their 1095-C forms. So most commonly we see incomplete forms or mismatching of form codes. And what I mean by that is that not all the boxes are always completed on the 1095-C, or else if you look at line 14 and line 16 on the 1095-C, they should be matching. They should make sure that they don't use codes that do not mean the same thing. Oftentimes businesses will feel they don't have a filing requirement, so then they don't file their forms, obviously. What is making them think that is because they're not counting their full-time equivalent employees correctly, or they might be part of a controlled group, and that controlled group with all of its full-time employees is over the threshold to be a large employer, but maybe one of the entities is a smaller employer with like 20 employees, so they feel they don't have a filing requirement when in actuality they do. Also, plans that are self-funded always have a filing requirement, even if they're a small employer. So sometimes clients will not file their forms because they tell me they feel like their insurance company is filing their forms. While the insurance company does have forms to file if it's a fully insured plan, they do not have the responsibility to file the entity's forms. So every large employer still has a filing requirement to file their 1095-C forms. Clients are pretty good about giving their employees a copy of the forms, the 1095-C forms or the 1095-B forms. But then sometimes I get a call saying, well, we didn't realize we also had to submit them to the IRS, or they might inadvertently forget to submit them to the IRS. So it's important, in order to avoid all the penalties, to make sure that you follow all the steps. Give them to the employees and to the IRS. Remember, employees as of now have to be given their forms by January 31st, and the IRS has to get a copy by either February 28th if you paper file, or March 31st if you e-file the forms. Retirees and part-time employees still need a form if the plan is self-insured. So oftentimes employers will think they only have to give the forms to full-time employees, but remember, if you're self-insured, all employees who participate in the plan do need a form. Eide Bailly is here to help you avoid unnecessary penalties. Whether it's helping you with the forms, reviewing your forms, or just answering questions, please contact us if we can be of assistance.